It tells us to graph f of x equals x plus 2 cubed times x minus 1 squared. Saul, what's the first thing we need to do? Class, is this factored? Everyone say yes. It's factored because you see the parentheses. Number 2. Taylor. Let's get a basic graph. Now, I don't want to do what we just did in the last problem. I could expand this x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2, and you're doing a lot of boxes, right? You can just recognize that eventually this is just going to become x to the third. Why? Because it's not a property of exponents. So you're not distributing the 3. I'm just kind of cheating in some ways. And this is x squared. Class x cubed times x squared is x to the 5th power. Well, this is an odd degree. The easiest odd degree function that we know is x to the 1st. If you draw yourself a visual of x to the 1st, it starts down and ends up. So basically what I'm doing is I'm giving you guys strategies to be able to graph a polynomial without your graphing calculator. So your next quiz, you will not have a graphing calculator. So because this is an odd degree, it's going to start down and up. This is basically describing its end behavior. If there was a negative sign in here, which we don't have, you would basically just switch the direction of this. This one will start down and up. So because this is an even and it's odd degree, we'll start down and up. The next thing, Fabricio. I just watched Incredibles 2, right? And I think when Jack eats cookies, he multiplies, yes? And there's a lot of them. That's multiplicity. He's multiplying himself. So what does that mean for us? Zeros, this is its degree, and this is going to be a shoot through or kiss. Okay, so what you're going to do is you take x plus 2, and we're going to apply the zero product rule. ZPR, zero product rule. X plus 2 equals 0. And if you solve this, you just subtract 2 from both sides, and you get x equals negative 2. So my 0 is x equals negative 2. Remember, this is a big idea. The binomial x plus 2 is the same thing as x equals negative 2. How are they the same? Zero product rule. Let's take this one, x minus 1. In class, x is equal to what value? 1. So the word multiplicity refers to its degree or exponent. For example, at negative 2, the exponent here, or the degree, the multiplicity is 3. Class, is 3 an odd or an even? It is an odd. If it is an odd degree, then it does something called shoot through. Here, x equals 1. That's the same thing as this. Its degree is 2. Class, is 2 an even or an odd? Even does kiss. Okay. Step number 4. Edwin. Okay, in our lessons, we're not going to have transformations or shifts. What are those? Those are if there is something in front of the factored form, or like a constant like plus 6 or minus 3. Okay? And then Edwin, number 5. let's go ahead and graph this with your straight edge. Think ahead. You have x values that are 1 and -2. If you have a highlighter, this is very helpful. So x equals -2. X equals -2. X equals 1. X equals 1. If it helps you, you can write the number there. So this is a -2. And that's a positive 1. Alright, let's go back to the basic graph. The basic graph of this function is it's going to be an odd degree, 5th degree polynomial, and it's going to start down. Watch this. Start down, end up. Starts down, put an arrow down here, ends up. We go from left to right. Everyone say left to right. Everyone say pencil. Everyone say pencil. And I'm going to start here, and we need to end in this direction. So if I start here at -2, we're going to do a shoot through, which means we're actually going to go through this point. So go ahead and sketch that. There's my going through or shooting through the x-axis. Now at x equals 1, it's a kiss. So you're going to bounce off. So I have to make a turning point and bounce off or kiss and run away and end up at this arrow. And there you have a 5th degree polynomial. Again, we're trying to graph this without the graphing calculator. And let me just verify to you that this works. X plus 2 so third power x minus 2 to the second power minus 1 and you'll see that our graph is very similar. There is our shoot through, and there is our bounce or kiss. Okay? So class, can you use your graphing calculator next quiz? No. So if you've been dependent on the calculator passing the class for you, it's here to support you to pass the class.